All right, so in terms of inserting, you can insert images. You can bring them from your computer, the web, drive, photos, bring them from a camera, bring them from a URL. The search the web option is a really neat one. So if you search the web and you want a LeBron James photo, you can insert that in pretty quickly. You can size it and move it at your leisure. Text boxes, put text boxes. You can change the text, do all kinds of fun stuff like that. Now, in terms of moving it, you can, on a right click, you can do any of these things like create links. You can send it to the back. So if you wanted it behind the photo, or if you want the photo to be behind the writing, that's up to you. Now you can insert text boxes, shapes. There's all kinds of shapes, arrows, call outs. So let's put an arrow in there. Drag that arrow out. You'll notice that you have various options to change the look of that arrow. Rotate that arrow, and then the arrow does follow all of the formatting options. You can insert a table. The table can be wherever you want, and the table does follow formatting options. So if you want thick borders, you can bring those borders up. If you want those borders to be a different color, you can do that. You can do individual pieces or the whole thing. You can bring in charts, bar graphs, column graphs, line graphs, bring them in from a Google Sheet. You can do diagrams. They have a lot of cool diagrams that you can build. And each piece is manipulable. You got word art, lines, and these different lines have different options. So like a curved line, you can kind of build these curvy lines into your presentation or your piece. Pretty cool. You can do links. So basically that can become a hyperlinked object. And basically that becomes a hyperlinked object. Kind of cool. I'm going to delete those two stray marks there. And then you can comment. So if you do add a comment, you can add comments and have two-way conversation in this type of document. Under format, depending on what you're touching, the format can open up. So you've got text formats, line and indent, line spacing, bullets and numbering, clear formatting. So if there's any formatting you want to clear, you can do that. You can do fill colors. Borders and lines. If there's any connectors, you can redo those, and then you can also open the format options. Now the format options on the right give you all sorts of customizing options. So if you want to rotate something 90 degrees, if you want to put a drop shadow in, if you want to put a reflection in, and you can even change the distance and angle of the shadow depending on where you want to put it. So insert, you can put any of these things in. Format, you can do all sorts of formatting options. In the next video, we'll take you through the arranging and tools, and the rest of the buttons will come later in the playlist.